Catan, loved by millions of people around the world. But have you played it so much that it now feels a bit stale? Have you decided sadly it's time to sell it and move on? Well, in this video, I'm going to stop you from being a goose and making that mistake of selling it, because I have two new scenarios that's going to give you a freshened up Catan experience. We have Hawaii and Catan Soccer Fever. So let's go check them out.
And welcome back to the next round of the Catan Soccer Championships. And in this game, the most important game of the season, we have the shaggy sheep farmers taking on the might of the lonesome lumberjacks. Oh, it's gonna be a beauty. Let's go check out the action.
Fellow settlers and soccer fans, today we're diving into the wild world of Catan Soccer Fever, the zaniest and definitely the most unique scenario ever to hit the beloved Catan board game franchise. So that's right, Catan Soccer Fever takes the classic game that we know and love and tosses in a splash of soccer madness. Look, soccer, football, they call it soccer, let's go with soccer for this review. So imagine a world where the local townsfolk are taking time off from building their settlements and building their roads, and they're actually going out to support their local team. I love that as a theme. So not only are we building roads and settlements just as normal Catan, but we're now going to be playing games of footy as well. So look, let's grab our boots, grab our rubber, and let's go play a game of Catan Soccer Fever. Firstly, what do you get in the box? Well, it's not a box, it's just a little folder. So firstly, you get the scenario folder. You also get rules. You're gonna get a results and a schedule board, 2 new soccer pitch tiles. Of course, we're gonna need soccer balls, and you're gonna get lots and lots of tokens. But did I also mention that this folder folds out into a soccer pitch, which is pretty cool there. So look, that's all of the components you're gonna get. What about actual gameplay of it? Anyway, that's as good as I'm going to get. I'll put this ball down here. Now, Catan Soccer Fever takes the core mechanics of Settlers of Catan that you already know and love, and it's going to inject just a delightful dose of soccer shenanigans. So, look, now you've asked yourself, how have I never heard of this scenario? Look, I was in the same boat. But look, we're going to teach you how to actually play the game. Firstly, we need to set up the board. We're going to have 2 of those soccer pitch hex tiles. First one goes in the middle of the board, replaces that desert tile in the middle, the other one randomly placed around the island. Next step is to get our shot tokens onto the soccer fields. The amount of shot tokens equals how many opportunities you will get to score a goal during the next game. Each round will have a schedule of who you'll play, and they'll be listed on the board here. So each game will have its own schedule. Now, how do we get shot tokens onto the field? There's going to be 2 different ways. Either when you build a settlement or a city beside the soccer pitch, either in setup or gameplay, you will then place a shot token on the pitch. There we go. The next one is the night cards. So normally you play your night cards to get the largest army. In this instance, you can trade in a night card and get another shot token put on there. Next up, when does a game actually occur? Well, it actually occurs anytime anyone builds a settlement or city anywhere on the board. A match day will then get triggered at the end of that round. Now, depending on the quantity of shot tokens you have out, you get to kick the soccer ball and try and score goals. And this is where it's super simple. If you roll the ball color side up, you score a goal. Black side up, you score a big fat nothing. So win the game, you'll then advance 3 spaces along this board. There we go. And if you draw, both of you go up 1 space. Lose, you advance absolutely nothing. There's also bonuses around the board scattered around there, and that's pretty much it. Now, scoring is simple. If you are in the lead, you're going to get the top score. Here we go. I'll bring this back up again. If you're in the lead along here, you're going to go up in first place, and you're going to get 3 points. Second place, 2 points. Third place, 1 point. There's a 3-player version on that side, so 3, 2, 1, exactly the same. So that's it. Every time a settlement is created, a match day occurs, You play the games, score your points on the advancement track, and then change the leader's ladder. It's pretty simple. But the last catch is that we're now playing to 11 points, and if you get to 11 points by building a settlement or a city, you must play that last match day. So the results of those soccer games can have last minute changes to the scoring of those 11 points. Could you be pipped at the post by a lucky strike during the last match of the season? It's possible. I also love at the end of the rulebook, it says your pitch, your rules. So you can make up whatever rules you want just to have fun. So in classic Catan, the robber normally blocks resources. How about it try and blocks goals? Maybe it's going to be a goalie perhaps. Perhaps maybe you're going to turn it into a dexterity game, flicking all the way over the table and it must land on the soccer pitch, but stop before it hits a wall perhaps. Look, so many unique ideas, your rules, anything can happen. Here we go. This is a fast changing dynamic way to add points while you're also playing the core game of Catan. And that's really the key, is you're still playing the core game of Catan. Catan, look, it's one of those most analysed strategic games out there, thanks mainly to the popularity of the game, but also to the slew of competitions around the world centered around the game. Now, your strategic plan that you had in place now could potentially go out the window because we have that dexterity element of luck mixed in with the core rules. So I love how this is an addition, not really a change, just an extra on top. Again, just that little sprinkling of soccer. I love it. Those strategic masterminds will still plot your downfall, but lucky for you, hopefully they've got numpty fingers and they cannot score a goal to save themselves. And there we go. The game has now changed. Will you adapt like Inter Miami and hire Messi, or will you trip over your laces and fall over at the last hurdle? Anyway, Catan Soccer Fever. It's an exciting twist on the classic game, just incorporating soccer matches into the gameplay. Building settlements and cities will trigger those match days. It's such a unique idea, and the physical aspect of flicking a soccer ball just adds fun and adds an interactive element. Look, I love the way the board games are constantly evolving, and just, there's a flavour for everyone out there. So gather your friends and let's go out to the island of Catan. Let's go play some soccer. That is the first scenario there, Catan Soccer Fever. What do you think of that one? But look, we've still got Catan Hawaii to check out, so let's go check that out now.